Look at this room. It's sick, right? There's cool stuff everywhere. But inside my room, there's another room. It's my lizard's room. And I'm going to show you how to make the best lizard room you've ever seen. Now, before I show you my lizard's cage, I need to do something very important. I have to clean this. Not to throw you under the bus, hun, but
I'm gonna keep it real with you. It stink.
Really?
It stink in here, baby.
I didn't know.
No, baby, it stink in here. It smell like toes.
now this cage is probably way dirtier than it should be, but that's just because she started shedding. So why would I clean her cage before she starts shedding if she's just gonna ruin the whole thing again? So I'm gonna show you how to clean the cage. Step 1, remove all the accessories on the floor. Okay, as you can see, it's all clear. I have it all over here. Oh, and I keep the hammock because it's not touching the ground. There's really no need. If it's carpet, tile, newspaper, whatever, peel it off. If it's sand, get rid of it. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, this has dead plants and skin and stuff all over it. So I don't want that in the washing machine. So you have to go outside and shake it around a bit. Then you just put the carpet in the washing machine. The water in this bowl is literally festering and creating its own ecosystem. So if you have something similar in your lizard's cage, you might want to clean it. See, that's better. It's always nice when you don't have biological warfare growing in your lizard's cage. Okay, now we can officially start Brittany's house tour. First, observe the exterior. Demonia sticker. So first things first, you have a hot and cold side. This side is a warm side, this side is a cold side. First thing you can see on the warm side is the lizard. But besides that, we got some cute stickers. Long live Mono Lake. Bald Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter. But also, there's a hammock. Great for lizards to bask on. You could have many basking surfaces. You could have a rock. You can have a branch. But basically it's just a surface for them to spread out and just absorb the heat from their heat lamps. So the heat lamps have 2 light bulbs. This one is the UVB. This one is the actual heat lamp. And they're both equally important. We'll get into them later. Down here in this secret corner is her heat mat. So this heat mat is mostly for nighttime because in the night you'd have to turn off their heat lamp. So at night she just lays on this and stays warm. You do not have to have a heat mat. They can withstand temperatures as low as 50 degrees. But I live in Arctic tundra. My room is the coldest room in the house. I just feel bad, especially in the winter. So that's why I have it. But if you have a heat mat, always put it under the tank. I mean, as you can see, the glass is separating it because we're not sauteing the lizard. So have your substrate on top and then also have it under the tank. Now let's move on to the cold section. First thing, SpongeBob and Gibby. Second thing, water dish. This is just good to have because it brings up the humidity in the cage. And also, if they get hot, it's an easy place for them to cool down. Something to keep in mind, it will start growing things, as you saw earlier. So just you might need to maintain it a little extra. And then this is the very back corner where she goes when she's just really hot or something. And I have a Doritos bag. Now I know what you're thinking. Why is there so much on the floor? It's because it's funny. It kind of helps hold the carpet down. If you want to put funny little things, I gutted a toy car. I found this snail shell. If you just want to put little charms in their cage, go for it. As long as it's not small enough for them to eat it, because she'll eat anything. Okay, so basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to mimic their natural habitat. These guys are from Australia. Specifically, they're from the outback. So I just have to keep that in mind. Where do I live, and then where are they supposed to live? So maybe I need to put more resources into making her warmer because I live in an Arctic tundra. So my lizard has seen 2 different types of flooring in her cage. Reptile carpet, which is what I have right now, and sand. There are many different options. But I've only used 2, so I will only tell you about these 2. Couple options for you are dirt, like straight up like mulch. You could use tile. You can use paper towels or newspaper. I couldn't tell you about them though. You have to go out on your own and learn yourself. But I can tell you about reptile carpet because I love it. You don't have to worry about your lizard ingesting it. And while it has the potential to harbor more bacteria, what do you think the washing machine on hot is for? But as for my thoughts on sand,
I don't like sand.
look, sand isn't all bad. It provides good burrowing and it's easier to clean, but also your lizard's gonna eat the sand. And you don't want your lizard eating the sand, and your lizard's gonna get the sand in its eyeballs. You want sand in their eyeballs. Even if the box says it's for reptiles, it's probably still not good for them. Only very specific types of sand are actually safe. Oh, but what? You want to go on a long treasure hunt trying to find the right type of sand instead of just buying a different kind of flooring? So let's talk about UVB lighting first. Remember my old friend from a couple of videos back that I mentioned? I believe his name was MBD. UVB is one of the most important things you'll have to prevent that. Basically, UVB provides vitamin D. Vitamin D allows them to absorb calcium, which is obviously quite important, because without calcium, they get MBD. And you can learn more about that in my food video. Obviously, vitamin D is useful for many other things too. It's known for just overall taking care of your mood, so that goes for lizards too. I've had a vitamin D deficiency. It's not a party. You definitely don't want a depressed lizard. Not all light bulbs are created equally though. Here's 2 kinds I found. I'm not currently using them. But this is 10.0. These are both 10.0. Right here, it says so right here. And then this is 25 watts. This is 13. So it depends on how big your enclosure is. If your enclosure is like absolutely massive, you probably want to get higher wattage. But these work just fine. I have no idea what those numbers mean, but it says so on the box. But if you want the most authentic UVB experience, you can try out the sun. As long as it's warm enough, you should take your lizard outside at least once in a while. Take him on the porch, take him to the beach, take him on a hike. Just take them outside once in a while. Heat is also very important for bearded dragons. If they're not heated properly, they will get very sick. The cage during the daytime should be between 90 and 93 degrees on the warm side. Because lizards aren't cool like us, where we just regulate our own body temperature, they do need to change the environment. So if they get too hot, they need to physically move themselves to a cooler place. So it's important to have a cooler side of the cage. I mean, don't make the cooler side like Winter Wonderland. I'm only talking like 75 to 80 degrees. But make sure the heat is skewed to another side of the cage. Have the bulb be like 100 to 150 watts. It's pretty straightforward and you can find them really easily at a pet store. Alright everybody, that's the video I have for you today. I hope you guys learned something and now you know exactly how to make the perfect cage for your pet lizard. And they're gonna love it.